I've gone back on and watched some of my matches that are on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
And some of the comments have been like, they'll timestamp a bit in the match.
Oh no.
And it's like, oh, like sexy boy or I like this move or all this sort of stuff. And it's
hey,
like,
yo,
bro, I'm like, yeah.
And you know, obviously, you know, like YouTube comments, like more time if some are they getting a lot of likes and interactions on their comments as well?
To be fair, it's actually happened to me too much on YouTube, but I've seen it, and then there's like they've put like 2 minutes 58.
Oh,
or like
okay. And what has happened at 2 minutes 58? Have you done a move or something?
I don't know. Like it's like maybe I've like. It's a like shot of my crotch or something. I don't know.
Have you ever scrolled to see like what's this guy talking about? Like,
no, because I'm not interested. I see.
And you're like, oh, my bullet fell out. You're like, oh man.
No, all it'll probably be is just like a close up or like a shot of my crotch or my arse or something, and someone's commented, or
I say,
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Whoa, man, I feel great.
Great after what, bro?
Got a little pump on, man, in the gym.
Smelling the house down.
Oh, I feel big.
We got a whole special guest in the building, and you're out here stinking up the joint.
You're a gym man. You don't mind the smell of sweaty man, do you?
Whoa.
yo.
Whoa, okay, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. You're a wrestler. You don't mind the smell of sweaty man.
Let's just say it's a smell that I'm not unfamiliar with, but it don't bother me. Basically, it don't bother me.
See,
listen, Mike,
I'm not a fan of it. It just doesn't bother me.
Okay,
Mike, you can be a parent, yeah. But does that mean that you like the smell of dirty nappies?
If it's the smell of your own ute, then yes, it's a aroma.
Oh, so you're meant to like it?
It's your ute, bro.
Oh, okay. I'll see.
I don't listen. No.
Where are we? What's today's date? Let me write it down.
Don't hold me to this.
In fact, we got the
It's recording anyway.
It's recorded. Yeah.
Don't hold me to dumb things I say.
Dumb things.
She would hold me to dumb things I say.
Are these the freaking principles you're going to be teaching your youths?
Do you know what? The thing is, yeah, I feel like if it's your ute, the smell is more handleable. Yeah.
Tolerable.
It's kind of like,
I don't know if it is.
It's not.
Do you not reckon?
No.
Shit is shit, bro. What are you talking about?
Do you want?
If it's your own, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not your own.
Okay, but it's your own flesh and blood.
Yeah.
So it'll be much better than, let's just say your best mate shat on a night out. You'll be like, oh, bro, come on now. Like, you want to go near that.
I mean, that's bad, but it's worse because that person's a grown adult.
Yeah.
But then if it's your ute, it's a ute, but the smell's not. It's not yours, so you're not going to like it. You're going to like it. Look, I tell you don't have kids, right?
Oh, pull-out game's too good for that.
That you know of.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
That I know of.
Man said pull-out game too strong. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's a lie.
I got rid of that. Control or delete.
Hot start. It's a hot start.
I told you this pod will be nothing
What do you
like
think about that?
you
What do you think
expected.
about Mike's terminology for abortion? Control Alt Delete. How do you feel about that? When you hear that, what does it make you feel?
You know what? Yeah, Mike says so many like wild things that they just kind of go in one ear out the other. Like
That's the best way to deal with it, I think.
I don't like expect the unexpected of Mike. He'll just say whatever. So you know, like have you spoke about the time you went viral for booing Make-A-Wish kids?
I did a little bit. We did a little bit.
Yeah.
Boo them, fuck them kids.
I don't know. It's indefensible.
I stand by my statement.
To be fair, like I'll give it to you, Mike. You're just someone that just doesn't care about being cancelled.
You're committed to it. You're
I
committed
have to
to
respect
it. So,
it.
yeah.
I don't want to be cancelled.
But the thing is, because like you don't care, I don't think people could cancel you because you don't care.
No.
This is what I said.
I'm not big, so there's nothing to cancel.
Yeah, true.
I'm just a
I even
geezer.
feel if you were quote unquote big, I just don't. I feel like you're in that category where it's just like, yeah, you can't cancel me because I don't care.
It's like, you know, there's like comedians who'll say whatever and they don't care. And people try and cancel them like whatever. Like I don't know, Chris Rock or something. He says wild shit, doesn't he? So,
I love that. That's what I love.
It's like, Mike, your life is like that Ricky Gervais award show. You know when he was just throwing gunshots all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, that's how you're living life. You just saying something, people are just And it's just like, yeah, whatever, innit?
I think it's the correct way to live.
But yeah, going back to what we were talking about a minute ago, I'm sorry, bruv. Shit is shit. Sweat is sweat. It don't matter how many times you smell it, bruv. Shit is still shit, bruv.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you.
Next time, shower when we have a guest in it. That's what.
I had a shower. I'm in my uniform.
No, you didn't have a shower. You had a bird bath.
No, I actually had a shower.
Oh, you had a full shower.
I had a full shower. Quick thing.
You see, you don't even respect you enough to take a bird bath. That's crazy.
I had a full shower. That's how much I respect you. Look, I'm smelling wonderful,
Bro,
man.
it's fine. You smell fine.
Thank you.
You were about to come on this pod without showering. That's crazy.
I was tempted to, but I did spray some Dior Sauvage as well. That's alright. It's alright. Anywho. Anyway, Shoot podcast.
We're here.
We'll do a quick little intro.
Hey, we're only doing one part in it because yours is just too long now. So just...
Okay, cool. It's your boy Mike, aka the Cheek Club Connoisseur, aka Sexual Deviant. And to my left.
Hey, listen, it's God's second son. It's your boy, man. Like Jay, I'm out here, fam. We outside.
Outside doing the Lord's work. Praise him.
Praise him.
And we've got
Every
a special.
time.
Yeah, we've
God's
time.
second son, man. Of course. It's a hard life I live, but you know,
It's not
someone's
easy.
gotta do it.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
And listen, we got someone here special today, bro. A
Jeez.
serious special one today, bro.
Jeez.
Listen, I think you might even have an intro. Like,
Of course I do.
Hey,
come on.
Yes.
Give it to us.
Come
man.
on.
Pause.
Hey, wait, you are big pause.
Whoa.
Big pause. Big
Alright.
pause.
Okay.
Buenos dias, what's going on, people? It's your boy Big Wavy ROY JOHNSON. Ibiza's favourite wrestler. That's Wayne Lineaker's favourite wrestler. That's your favourite shot girl's favourite wrestler. I'm here chilling with the boys on Shoot podcast.
Jeez. Come, Big Wavy. Big Wavy.
And that's all facts as well.
Hey.
When Wayne Lineaker told me I'm his favourite wrestler.
Come on now.
Swear down, I'm gonna have to hear about this. How did you
should've-
meet Wayne
You
Lineker?
have to give him a clothesline.
Just in Ibiza. This is there. Yeah.
That's why I met you two, fam. I met you in Ibiza.
That's how we met.
Yeah, man. Ibiza, man.
We're going straight in with that story.
That's it, man.
Actually, it's not even that bad, really.
Man, I was
I mean,
blessed.
the rest of your holiday was.
I was very relaxed that
The
time.
rest of your holiday was wild, but that day was actually relatively calm.
It
So.
was. I was just drinking a couple Cirocs, and I saw this wonderful man. Yeah.
Whoa.
There's no. What I can't call a man wonderful. He's a wonderful
I
man.
think that's acceptable. I
Yeah.
think borderline, but it's acceptable.
Borderline?
Yeah, it's like, go on, continue.
So I'm there, yeah, drinking, yeah, chatting to this babes, yeah, and I look to my left and I see this wonderful man, yeah, in all of his glory, wearing, yeah,
In all of his glory, he's getting a bit.
all of his glory, wearing, yeah, a Roman Reigns Bloodline t-shirt, yeah.
That was me.
So I'm like, this guy's a wrestling fan. So I push the babes in the face. I say, babes, move. Like this.
Mate, you ain't helping your case right now. You ain't helping your case at all. You had cheeks and you saw a muscular mixed race man and said, "Get out of the way, babes.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you."
Because I want to talk about wrestling.
There we go. Okay,
I
go on.
wanted to wrestling. So I was like, yo, you're into wrestling? He's like, yeah, man. And he's like, and then we did took a picture in a wrestling pose. I didn't know at the point you were a wrestler. You never mentioned it until I was like, oh, I've got your Instagram.
You know why I never mentioned it? Because people always know.
Oh, is it?
They always know, so I don't mention it. But then I was like, okay, I'll talk about it. And also because not only that people usually know, but it's like I don't like to talk myself up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if I'm talking to you about something, I will just talk.
Yeah.
And if it comes in conversation, it comes in conversation. But it's like I don't be like I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm this, I did this. That's not how I conversate.
Humble.
Yeah.
You know.
I get what you mean.
But yeah, that was my last day in Ibiza for that trip, and I was literally flying home that evening, and I went to meet my boy. He was getting me into Ibiza because it was busy that day. So I was sat in Bambuku across the way, and that day was like hot. I remember it was real hot. So I sat there in a shirt, and I was just dripping through this shirt, and I was like, I need to change if I'm going inside. And I was like, shit, like, where's my case? Because I had all my stuff with me. And I'm like, I've got one clean t-shirt left, and that was a Bloodline one.
Oh.
So I'm like, right, get out of this sweaty shirt and put this Bloodline t-shirt on. I was like, whatever, it's a t-shirt, isn't it? So, like, I was going to wear it to the airport anyway. So I'm wearing it and I walk around, obviously, and then we had a chat about wrestling or whatever. Then we swapped Instagrams and stuff, pause. And then But then we realised, like, obviously, you realised I was a wrestler and you know Taylor.
Yeah.
And we chatted about Taylor. I knew of him, but I didn't know him. So it's like, yeah. We were just chatting, like, having drinking or whatever, and, like, actually, the rest of that day is quite hazy. I wasn't even that drunk or anything, but it was just a madness, just people chatting to people everywhere.
It's just beautiful, isn't it?
And then I was like, right, I've actually got to like 9 o'clock. I was like, my flight's in 2 hours. I've got to go. I've got to go.
Miss this shit. I'm gonna miss this bitch, man.
No, because I've missed too many flights.
How?
Bro, it's like
How?
it's Ibiza is the place with the most missed flights in the world.
Agreed.
How are niggas missing flights? How?
Deliberate.
Okay, deliberate. Cool, I can deal with that.
I mean, I'm sure there's people who've missed it from whatever, partying too hard and then they've fallen asleep or whatever, or in some sort of state that they can't get on a flight. But me, I've been in Ibiza and I've been like, what have I got to do tomorrow? Maybe I can extend this trip like a day or two or whatever, and I just don't get on the flight. Just because sometimes it's cheaper to just like book a new flight rather than
change for like £40, man.
Yeah, there you go. You can do. Yeah, so it's like, you know what? And I've done that so many times. It got to a point where I wouldn't book a flight home because I knew I was going to miss it.
Yeah.
So I just stopped doing that. But now I'm older, a bit more sensible. I've got a girlfriend to go home to and stuff, so I'll get on my flight. But
that makes sense. I love missing flights. I love it.
It's actually funny.
I love
I
it.
used to do it all the time. It's just pointless. It got to a point, but it was pointless me booking a flight home.
Yeah,
You just book a one way, and then whenever you feel.
Then when I'm ready, then I just go home.
That's great. That's a great way to live your life, man.
Is it?
I love it, man.
No. I like that he's thought about this as a process. He's like, you know what? I miss flights regularly.
Wasting money.
So let me stop wasting the peas. I like that, but just missing flights, nah, fam. That's not a way to live life.
Bro, I've missed so many flights in my life.
And you're an idiot for it. How much money you wasted?
Listen, memories are worth more than money.
You see, that's what people that have wasted a lot of money say.
Money for make
It's in the
memories.
grand, isn't it?
But there's been times where I've been back in the day where I've missed my flight. I was meant to come home a couple of days earlier, and I'd stayed right until the last minute to the point where I got off my flight, got on the train, and went to work.
Shit.
And I got to work, and I was, and people were like, "Oh, you like what happened?" Because they see me on like my socials or whatever. They're like, "You were in Ibiza this morning."
Then you're in the office.
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I wanted to come to work," and they're like, "You should have just taken some more time off work."
You're like, I can't use all the annual leave.
That's the thing, and they're like, "Our boss isn't in today. You could have just got away with just not coming in."
Oh, you're like,
Vexed.
But sometimes you got to know when to call it.
That transition's crazy though. Going from on the story, hello, yep, this is Roy speaking. Like that transition's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't a fun day for work, I tell you.
I can imagine, bro.
you didn't even
Feeling
know
the
what.
effects.
No, it's one of them ones you need a nap at lunchtime. And
You have
just the body.
You have the scared naps.
yeah. And then you
Just
get
the
home
body,
and
Sleep paralysis. And the nap. Yeah.
Well, I actually hadn't got to that point yet because I hadn't been to bed. So
Oh, you beat the sleep. Okay.
for that day,
But them ones where you just fight off the tiredness and then it just doesn't come anymore.
Yeah.
And then when you eventually do,
16
that
hours sleep.
is ridiculous.
if you can get to sleep. But
That's a write off, bro. When
Matty.
you wake up, you feel like shit, bro.
I love it.
I've tried to put that.
It's
back.
worth it. It's worth it. You usually have fun. We have some Firestarter questions for you, right?
shit, well, I've got like answer them quick.
No, you don't have to ask
Okay,
it.
fine.
This question we like to ask the fire.
Hey, he was under pressure there, you know.
Do you actually have to ask the quick?
Yeah. He was like, oh shit, man. How's my media training gonna get me out of this one, bro? Oh shit.
One of these questions you probably heard before.
Go on then.
The second question, I doubt you've been asked this question on the podcast before. Right. So the first,
Not. I don't know what it is, but probably not.
the first question is, who is your favorite wrestler ever?
Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us a little why, because he was, little.
No, you know,
Sexy
because he's
boy.
like when I was younger, I was just into all the characters and stuff, and he's just stuck out. And because he was so like cocky and like, dare I say, a bit camp as well, but he got away with it.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's why I liked his stuff. And as I kind of grew older, I got more into like how people are actually good in the ring and stuff. and he still was up there because he's one of the best performers of like all time. So he's been my favourite forever. So
Okay.
he started DX and all that sort of stuff, and I loved DX when I was a kid. So
Suck it.
I remember in school, bro. I used to do that all the time.
everyone of a certain age used to do that at school.
I
All
think
the
some
time.
people used to do it, yeah, and they didn't even know why they were doing it.
Yeah,
They just did it.
yeah.
But
It's just
obviously,
the pose, man.
if you knew, you knew, innit?
Suck it. Second question. This is a question that everyone needs to know about wrestlers. Yeah, right. Do you eat cheeks?
This is very important.
As a professional wrestler, we need to
What's
know
that got
this.
to do with wrestling?
Yeah, man.
Everything, bro. It's nothing to do with wrestling.
As a king of the canvas,
Yeah, man.
you know, we need to know.
It's not something I do often, but
Whoa. Wait a minute.
if it's a special occasion, then you know,
Oh, anniversaries.
yeah.
A special occasion, i.e., what, anniversary, birthday, what?
Strictly like the wife only. No, I'm not into just random cheeks. Of course, got to know the cheeks. So never been asked that before on any sort of podcast.
Hey, you heard the saying, know the cheeks, know the woman?
I feel like you can't marry a girl without eating her cheeks first, because you need to know every bit about her nicks and crannies, everything about her.
Okay,
Once
now
you
you're moving mad.
once you're there, then you can put a ring on it, bro. So you know.
That's a fair comment.
Valid point, way of thinking.
Yeah, man.
I just didn't like the way it
Yeah,
sounded.
the way it was phrased, but I don't,
Man said every nook and cranny. It's a bit mad. Like,
Oh, what a wonderful place.
but yeah, it's good to see that the canvas man them are out here canvassing the cheeks too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, like they did it for Rikishi, so you gotta do it
Shout out to Rikishi, man.
for your base, bro.
big up Rikishi.
Here's one question before we move to the main one. If you were in the WWE, right,
Yeah.
and Vince McMahon said to you, "All right, cool, we're gonna put you in this match, yeah, against Rikishi, Roy, yeah, but you're gonna lose, right? You're gonna get squashed by Rikishi, yeah. He's gonna stink face you."
In fact, he's not gonna stink face you once. It might even be twice, bro. In fact, it's definitely twice.
Twice.
It's in the script.
You
It's
kicked
twice.
out. You
It's
kick
locked
out. You
in.
kick out the first
You
one.
kick out. Yeah, you get partially, but then you kick out. You escape, but then the second one you're deep in there, bro. Deep. Lost.
See, this is a tough question.
I've never been asked for 4 questions.
Right, you know what it is, right? I'd probably do it because it's my job, and I don't want to be seen as, you know, not a team player and, you know, difficult to work with and that sort of stuff. However, I put up a fight.
Ooh.
I'd be like, I'd say no and let them convince me to do it, and let them say, oh, if you do this, you know, we'll look at you as more of a top guy and, you know, more of a company guy and that sort of stuff. But I wouldn't be like, yes, straight away, yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
No, I wouldn't. I'd put up a fight, but I probably would do. But at the end of the day, you just turn your head away, and it's not.
You got what to the side?
Turn to the side, and it's.
Nah. You got to take
You got to be like this.
frontal.
You got to show.
Your nose,
It's part of the acting. You got to be like, whoa.
your nose needs to be pointing 90 degrees straight into his cheeks, like.
Anus.
But the thing is,
Whoa.
there's been top names in wrestling, legends, Hall of Famers, whatever, who have done that spot with Rikishi. So, who am I to say no to, you know?
Oh, that's crazy, you know.
It's wrestling, isn't it?
Big grown men are getting their face smothered by Rikishi.
Bro, it's part
to
of
be
the
fair,
job.
I'm asking for a big bonus. Big
Oh
check.
yeah. No, that's one of the things I put up a fight for to make sure that I'm looked after doing something.
Yeah, you need commitment.
Because like I don't know how I'm gonna go home and face
The missus.
face the missus, face my family.
They're like, oh, you're on
face my
WWE for the
boys,
first
like,
time. Yeah.
It's just
I had this
I
match.
saw your debut, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, what do you think?
You did really well. Your character work is amazing.
You're really committed.
Because to wrestling fans, you can explain that, but to people who don't watch wrestling, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Only rugby boys would understand it, maybe. That's
Okay,
only,
yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
they get it.
They'll get it.
But imagine being clipped up in this like era now. Obviously, Rikishi was an old school guy. Social media wasn't as big. Imagine getting clipped up now. Like, there's still a couple clips floating around on Instagram and that, or Twitter of that. But imagine getting clipped up now, modern day times, with getting Rikishi, bruv.
I think with that though, because he did it every week, you'd be if you were the first person to do it, you'd get clipped and you'd get all the heat for it.
Yeah.
And you'll go viral for it or whatever. But then when he's doing it every week, it's like, okay, it's his thing.
It's his thing, man. It's just a different
I
face.
think people forget about it. Yeah, it's just
different face.
Nah, fam.
Well, JJ, how much? Everybody's got a price.
the money's good back then.
The bags,
money was good.
Yeah, the money was good.
The
back
bag's
then,
got to be big. I'm gonna need therapy afterwards. I'm gonna need cleansing. I'm gonna need spiritual cleansing as well. I need to see a pastor, a priest.
50 bag right here.
50 bags. Fuck.
That's for like a pay-per-view show. 50 bag pay-per-view show.
Probably more than that.
Yeah,
back in them days, because they were making big money.
Yeah, they were making a lot of money, weren't they?
50 bags.
50 bag. That's a mortgage. Just to get stink face by one geezer for a minute.
A few seconds. It's not a minute. Come on.
Hey, now you're trying to add time to it, bro. What is this? Nah, man, it's a few seconds, bro. I know Rikishi. Nah. Yeah, I'll probably take it still.
Yeah, there we go.
50 bags. That's like I said, that's a down payment.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
money.
piece to
For a
turn
few
down.
seconds. It's literally a few seconds because it's an illegal move. So the rest count to 5. So it's an illegal move.
Oh
So,
yeah, I forgot. It was illegal, innit? Shit.
so it's no longer than 5 seconds. It can't be because the rest will disqualify him.
I
So.
thought it was an illegal move.
Yeah, he's got to let you out of the corner. So he's
I'll just bear with it just because I know that my yard is pending. So
yeah.
When you put on Instagram, like, just mortgage pending in the caption.
You just got to leave the arena with your hood up and just go straight to the car.
Yeah.
Get in
And
the
lay
car.
low. For
Yeah,
a little
lay
while,
low, man. Just drive straight home. No stopping off for nothing. Just straight home.
Bare deodorant.
Yeah, just wash yourself. Go to bed.
What's wrong with you? And wow.
Bro, man just put his cheeks in your face. You expected it to be
And
okay.
you think deodorant is just gonna do the job, bruv? I need to be.
No, you need deep
I
cleaning,
need
bro.
deep cleansing, bruv. I'm gonna take 10 showers, then I'm gonna go to the dermatologist and get a freaking skin peel. Bruv.
Bro, you don't want pink eye.
Yeah. Mike knows all about that.
Nah, I never had pink eye.
Yeah, shut up, man. Stop
That's
lying.
mad.
Stop lying. You know
That's
all about
mad.
that, bruv. You and your chlamydia
Again,
and stink eye or whatever. What?
Conjunctavitis from Rikishi. Conjunctavitis.
One more time, say it for us.
Conjunctavitis.
Oh my lord. Did you say it correctly?
I probably didn't.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I didn't say it correctly. How'd you say it?
Conjunctivitis.
Yes, that's it.
Conjunctivitis.
Conjunctivitis.
See how this guy just makes up
Okay,
words.
Cool. Listen, I've got a speech impediment. I already know this.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Well, talking of Rikishi, right? Obviously, you're a wrestler, right? You go to the gym, right? You're a big geezer, and you wrestle other big geezers. Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
So sometimes it's big geezers wrestling other big geezers.
Yeah.
So it's big men slapping man meat, right? Right. That's what it is, right?
If we're gonna break it down,
Yeah, sometimes it is, yeah.
Sometimes it is because you're
meat to meat.
meat to meat.
Pause.
Meat to meat.
I don't know where's this going.
Whoa, this is the question, right?
Yeah.
You're meat to meat with a man, yeah?
Whoa.
And you're all sweating in that, yeah? I know wrestling's calm. I know, but there is an argument that wrestling is a bit suspect.
Oh, 100%.
It's a bit.
100%, bro. If you see my request folder in my Instagram, I get sent all sorts of weird shit from
Requests?
You know your request
Instagram.
folder on Instagram, the one that is not your inbox, the one that other people.
Oh, yeah.
That I get all sorts of weird shit.
Oh,
What, are you popular in the LGBTQ community?
A little bit, yeah.
LGBTQ WWE community.
Bro. Brother.
Stop calling them that.
No, I swear there's like
Whoa.
I'm gonna say it. They call them grapple gays.
That is a name.
They call them
Grapple what?
grapple gays.
Jesus.
So it's like
Lord.
it's like basically, guys are gonna appreciate men wrestling each other. So
I never thought about it, you know. That gay dons will actually watch wrestling.
yeah, of course.
And it's like wedge, bro. My eyes.
Bro,
epiphany.
it's different. It's different. Well, this like back in before I started wrestling, there was this wrestling promotion called Lads of the Ring or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, what they do is they'd get wrestling footage and they'd edit it in a way so it's more like appealing to these men.
So they
So
turn
it's
it into
like-
like a porno in a
No,
way.
no, they're still wrestling and stuff, but it's like more like
Is it slow-mo?
close-ups on like
Body parts
and all that sort of stuff. And like, yeah, man. So like, but then, my honestly, my DMs. Sometimes I get nothing for ages.
Yeah.
And then I'll get some guy who wanted to buy my trunks and all that sort of shit. Huh? And they want to pay me big money to buy my wrestling trunks. And then like, and I'm thinking these trunks are just sitting here doing nothing. I'm like, fine, I've got my money off your neck.
Money after
But
yes!
then I'm like, okay, I'll send you my trunks. And they're like, can you wear them? I'm like,
That's gonna cost you extra, big man.
I was like, yeah, brother, what do you mean can I wear them? They're ring worn. Like, I've worn them in the ring. Here's a picture of me wrestling them. No, can you put them on? And I was like, and then do what? Can you just walk around with them all day, like go to gym in them, whatever, get sweaty? And I'm like, this is a bit much for me. This is a bit much for me. I'm not doing that. But then like they're persistent with it. They're persistent, and they're like, oh, I'll send you this. I'll send you this kind of money. I'm like,
how much are we talking here?
Like, so the other day, this is literally 2 weeks ago, some guy messaged me saying, oh, like he wanted to buy my trunks off me, and I'm like, okay, well, my trunks, they cost me like 100 quid.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'll pay you like 5 bills. And I was like,
Profit.
5 bills, fine. I don't wear them anyway, so like, yeah, I'll do it. And then he's like, oh, but can you put them on for me? Can you take a picture? And I'm like, no. I'm not like, I know what's up. I know this is your fetish thing, whatever.
Okay.
But I'm turning a blind eye to it. And I'm just selling you my ring gear. That's it.
Yeah.
For me, all it is I have old ring gear that I don't use. I'm getting some money back for it. That's it. I'm not doing all this like putting it on, walking around, going to the gym in it, farting in it, or whatever they want me to do. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not here to do that. So I'm just like, I'll post you the gear.
Yeah.
That's it. Put the money in. As soon as the money lands my PayPal, I'm going to the post office and I'm posting the gear.
Yeah.
But all this extracurricular stuff, I'm not doing it. So there's that. And then I get people messaging me asking if I do custom wrestling matches. And basically what custom matches, you go to a private location, you wrestle someone, but they will tell you what moves they want you to do in the match.
Yeah.
And it's probably because like the moves that you're doing, like it looks sexual to them, so that's why they want you to do it.
What kind of moves?
Like,
What are they asking for?
Power bombs.
yeah, like that kind of thing. Power bombs, like pump, power bombs, and
Is that sexual?
to them,
power bomb, bro.
To them.
Yeah, but is it because like you're like,
Yeah, I don't know what it is because to
bro,
me,
it's making me think of wrestling in a whole different way.
This is the thing because I've always done wrestling as wrestling, so I don't watch wrestling and think, oh, that looks a bit sus or whatever. I just think it's just wrestling. But to these guys, they watch wrestling and they're like, oh, I like the look of that or whatever.
Holy.
And they say, oh, well, I'll pay you big bucks. Like, well, I'll sort out your travel, however you want to travel to this place, whatever, and they'll pay you big bucks. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't need money that much that I'm going to go to a undisclosed location.
Yeah.
And wrestle someone where it's just me and them and some
crowd.
some dude or a crowd. I don't know who's there. I don't know who's there. So I'm not. I just one of the things I'm like, I don't need money that much. I've got a good job. Like I don't need to do it. But it's a popular thing. Guys do it. Girls do it. Girls do it a lot.
I would imagine the girls would do it a lot,
Girls
you
do it a
know.
lot.
Because
Like-
if the girls are the only fans, they would definitely do stuff like that.
Like, girls. So that side of the wrestling stuff where the people have the fetishes and that sort of stuff, it's way worse for girls. Way worse.
It would be though, wouldn't it?
Because like girls can sell their ring gear for a lot of money. They use ring gear for a lot of money. And a lot of them do, and they don't. And obviously, it's not really. It's whatever because it's money.
I've never thought about the dark side of the ring.
I mean, so one of the girls who wrestle I know, she's like, she's made a lot of money out of it because basically she's started her own wrestling promotion that does these custom matches for these guys.
Yeah.
And they'll do whatever the matches these guys want, and they pay big bucks for it, and they sell the footage and all that sort of stuff. So she's smart. She caught on. There's a lot of money to be made. There's more money, way more money to be made than actually wrestling properly. So yeah. But it's the thing. There's like, if you go off and Google it, like there's famous wrestlers who've done this stuff in the past.
So I can see like Becky Lynch or I'm not saying names, but Trish Stratus.
I'm not naming names, but
Don't talk about Trish like
Sorry,
that.
there's
Listen,
been,
she goated, bro. Be careful. Be careful. When I was a kid, she was it.
There's wrestling companies where the women wrestlers will dominate men and all this sort of shit. It's a big thing. on the men's side of things, I just get men who want to buy my gear and want
Yeah.
me to walk around and they want me to do custom matches. But I don't need the money, so I'm not gonna. There's like limits to what I'll do in wrestling. I'll wrestle, I'll match. I'll do hardcore match. I'll do death matches or whatever if it makes sense to. I'm not wrestling. I'm not doing privates. Like it's too much.
As we were to the dark side of the ring.
Dark side.
Everybody's got a dark side, my brother.
Everyone's got a dark side. Man. Everyone's got a dark side.
So you're saying the girls get stink face requests all the time?
I mean, I wouldn't say all the time, but the girls who do the custom matches and the private matches, like one of the most like popular requested moves is a stink face,
Which is, for people that don't know,
Rikishi putting his cheeks in someone's face in the corner, basically.
Right.
So that or Bronco Buster, which. So
What
for
is
those
the
who don't
Bronco
know, it's X-Park's move where he had someone sat in the corner and he'd run in and jump and his crotch is in the person's face. So
These man are some real freak shit.
Wait, they're ruining my childhood, man. They're ruining my childhood, bro.
These man are on it. Hey.
I used to watch Love It DX and it's just like, yeah, and it's like, now I'm just thinking about like, right, man really had his whole...
His junk.
Jump
So,
in your
yeah.
chest. It's crazy.
So yeah, girls get requested to do that, and if they do that, power to them, make their money how they
I
can.
respect
Like, as long as they're safe and they're getting paid,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey,
Me, I'm not interested.
What's
So,
your price?
bro? There's not enough money that can make me do it.
Stop.
We're talking like 5 figures to make me go and do a custom match.
That's fair.
Like, and they don't have that kind of money. They're offering me like, you know,
Couple bags.
yeah. So
what when they send the proposal, how are they phrasing it? I want to get like so what is it, just like, hey, we like your profile, would you be interested in coming here and doing this? Is that how they phrase it? Or is it a bit
like,
more?
I know when it's coming because I'll get message from a faceless, nameless account, and they'd be like, "Hey Roy," and I'm like,
Here we go.
and I'm like, oh,
Here we go again.
Shit, here we go again.
Here we go again.
And they're like, quick question for you. I'm like, yeah, okay, here we go. And it's either, do you have any gear to sell? Which I always have gear to sell.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me at all. I'll sell my gear, as I said. Or do you do custom matches? And the custom match, I'm like, straight no. They're like, oh, why not? And they try and like, oh, but I pay good money. I'm like, bro, I don't need the money. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, honestly, there's no amount of money that you could pay me that makes me do it.
Yeah.
Like, and like, when I started getting these messages, I thought it was a wind up.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone.
Banter.
I thought someone I know who's just created an Instagram account to wind me up.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, okay, how do I come out like losing in this? Because if someone sends me money, they send me money. If
Yeah.
they don't, they haven't.
Yeah.
Okay, you've set up a fake account to try and stitch me up.
Yeah.
Like, you're the weirdo. But anyway, but it's never come to fruition for me. And I don't think it will. I don't care if it does. So
No, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Hey, listen, it makes sense in my head that, of course, there's going to be people out there whose mind has screwed from no wrestling into sexual fantasies, but I never thought about it. Because I just see wrestling.
didn't either. This thing, until I started wrestling and people told me about this stuff, and I'm like, no, it's not. No, you're lying. And then I hear more about it, and like back in the day, I used to date a female wrestler, and she used to tell me about the shit she got DMs and stuff. So I was like, okay, so this stuff is actually real.
Because I look at female wrestlers, I'm like, oh, she's buff. But that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, because you're not. Well,
I
I was about to say you're not a deviant, but
yeah. He literally started off the thing with it.
Now I'm
Sex
thinking
with
myself, I'm like, how much for Sky Blue? I'm like, what's she willing to do for a bag?
there's been these people who like, or I don't know if they're like, you know, the man who like to be dominated and all that sort of stuff, and they like to be humiliated, and they'll pay money for that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
How I see it is guys who don't have much interaction with females, so they will be willing to spend money to get what.
So like high calorie men, for example, that find it difficult.
It could be high calorie men. Or
Yeah.
What did you call them?
High calorie men.
Hey, you're moving mad, bro. What? High calorie. No, that's crazy. That is crazy. What?
Don't offend anyone. So.
think that's a perfectly normal term.
Yeah, it's a really fucking
You
normal
don't get
term.
to be like a big person without intaking high
Your
calories.
calories have to be 5,000
You know
a day
what?
or upwards.
You know, I think we just found a new neutral term to address.
Mike's been saying that for time.
Has he?
Yeah, I'm saying on my Insta,
Yeah,
high
he said it to-
calorie.
bro. Every time we talk about big things, he's always talking about BMI.
Yeah, I've moved on because BMI apparently is fat phobic. So high calorie is
High
a bit
calorie,
more.
high calorie individual.
Yeah, high calorie
That's
individual.
crazy.
It's a lot more safe. Nah. But you know that was really interesting. I've just learned a lot.
I don't know how I feel now because like it's kind of just warped my thoughts on wrestling now.
Bro, it's not mine.
Not my thoughts.
I'm wrestling. I'm thinking, like, is there someone in this crowd who's looking at me funny or like
In the front row.
it's
It's
not-
him.
right? Okay, right. If
You've seen a deviant, haven't you?
No,
in the crowd?
no, probably. But like, I've gone back on and watched some of my matches that are on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
And some of the comments have been like, they'll timestamp a bit in the match.
Oh no.
And it's like, oh, like, sexy boy or I like this move or all this sort of stuff. And it's
Hey
like,
yo,
bro, I'm like, yeah.
and you know, obviously, you know, like YouTube comments, like more time if some are they getting a lot of likes and interactions on their comments as well?
To be fair, it's actually happened to me too much on YouTube, but I've seen it, and then there's like, they've put like, 2 minutes 58.
Oh,
Or like,
Okay, and what has happened at 2 minutes 58? Have you done a move or something? Or...
I don't know. Like, it's like maybe I've like, it's a like shot of my crotch or something. I don't know.
have you ever scrolled to see like what's this guy talking about? Like, what's he...
No, because I'm not interested. I see.
And you're like, oh, my bullet fell out. You're like, oh man.
No, so all it'll probably be is just like a close up or like a shot of my crotch or my arse or something, and someone's commented, or
That's it. Ah, shit.
Or like they've just say, oh, mum's cooked pancakes.
Or like 4 minutes 36. Nice.
So you see this? What? How does it make you feel?
Bit gross, to be honest, because I'm just all I'm doing is trying to entertain the crowd,
Yeah.
and then there's this person who's watching it for other means.
He's sexualizing something that shouldn't be sexualized.
Yeah,
It's
bro,
sexualized.
I've had some horrible DMs as well, bro. Like horrible. I'm talking men sending me pictures of themselves
Wait.
enjoying my matches, basically.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, bro.
I'm dead. Hey, no, I'm dead. This is horrible.
Wait. So what?
I only found this the other day. I found on Facebook. I went into the other folder.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to clear everything out of there because I'm not reading any of it, so I like to clear it. And there's one message, and it's this guy, and it's just pictures of him.
What, choking his dog?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, whoever. So what? I remember one day I went to Clash of the Castle, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was with Taylor and his boys, were like, "Oh, you should become a wrestler." No, never for a man to
you
send me
need
dick
to have
pics.
thick skin to do it because you're subject to criticism all the time.
Of
B,
course.
then you're subject to all that shit. So
Oh, that's a mad. That's a
The
mad.
criticism, I feel like you can just it's calm in it, but like
I don't know.
That-
Some of it hurts. Some of it stings.
really,
Some of it stings.
what kind of criticism are you receiving?
You're shit. And, I don't want to see this guy wrestle. Why is this guy put on the show? Or the last thing I wanted to see was this guy in the ring. It was like, at the end of the day, you can't please everyone. But the thing about wrestling is because it's not real. Sorry, it's not.
What?
Because it's not like a real sport. It's not like if I was a footballer and I was the best footballer in the world. I'm the best footballer in the world. That's quantifiable with stats and all that sort of stuff. Wrestling is scripted, so whoever's on top is because not like they're good and they're good enough to be there, but it's because someone's put them there. So like because you're in that situation where you're not actually in a real sport, the things that validate you aren't real.
Yes, I get what you mean.
So when so you're always constantly looking for validation because it's the things that validate you aren't real. So it's not like if you're an accomplished footballer, you're like, well, I scored 30 goals this season. You don't need anyone to tell you you're good. You scored 30 goals.
Yeah.
Like,
The stats speak
the
for
stats
themselves.
speak for that. Yeah. For a wrestler, they're like, all you have to go by is people's opinions. So when you can get 10 or 9 out of 10 good opinions, someone will say you're shit, and you're like, oh, and you'll focus on that.
Yeah.
It's just bad. And like, not to get deep, but a lot of like wrestlers can end up having like mental health problems because of this sort of stuff. Because then you're constantly seeking validation.
Yeah.
Because of the nature of the sport and stuff. So it's really important like, for like us wrestlers to look after ourselves in that aspect anyway.
That's true.
That's a serious point, but like at the same time, you're always looking for it.
I think that's that's why the wrestling community is quite good. Like, in the sense like they're quite close with each other. Like a lot of wrestlers.
They are, they're not. Like they are in terms of like this whole. It's a brotherhood, so to speak, because you're all meant to be looking after each other anyway. Yeah. But it's quite backstabby.
So, let's get into that, bro. I've been wanting to know, like, are there? Obviously, it's scripted, but I've heard like in like, obviously like WWE and stuff or whatever. Like there's certain people that don't follow the rules and actually do hurt people. Like I heard like Brock Lesnar, he actually hurts people.
I think the thing with Brock Lesnar is because he's obviously his background, UFC and all that stuff, he's legit. His whole thing is legitimacy. Like you look at Brock Lesnar, people are legit scared of Brock Lesnar. I would be. Like,
yes, big man.
People see him on TV and they don't think, oh, this scripted fake shit. They think, oh, he's gonna fuck this guy up.
And he's actually angry. He's actually angry
because he's so good, he's so legitimate that people think that. So like, he's got to protect that himself. So if things don't go right in the ring, his first instinct has got to be legitimacy. I've got to make this look real still because that's my character. That's who people are paying money to see is Brock Lesnar, the UFC guy. That's what they come to see. So that I can understand. For me, I would say that wrestling is the people who are at the top of the game of wrestling are genuinely the nicest, most helpful people. Like. Most positive, whatever, like in the world. Like, I'm very good friends with MVP.
Yeah.
And he's probably the nicest person, most positive person I've ever met in wrestling. I'll see him. I meet up with him like a couple of times a year. Like sometimes he just likes to come over to like UK because he loves like London culture and all this sort of stuff. So, but like I'll sit and I'll chat to him. We won't talk about wrestling at all.
Yeah,
we should be chatting about like life or whatever. And then every so often he'll send me a text message or something. We have a conversation about whatever. And he's just like such a nice, down to earth guy. And he's so like positive and he bigs people up and all this sort of stuff. And then you got someone who's wrestling on the indies who makes like £50 a match or whatever, and they'll do whatever they can to stab in the back. And that's just how it is. Because everyone at that level, they're like fighting to get to the top.
Yeah.
People who are at the top, they're accomplished. They've done everything what they need to do. So
they must help people.
So they can help.
When you say stab you in the back, do you mean like not follow the script or?
No, I mean it's things like
or dirty moves.
No, stuff like that doesn't really happen on the indies. No one's gonna do that to me because I'm bigger than most people.
You'll actually beat the fuck out.
I'm bigger than most people. So it's like okay, you've accidentally hit me in the face. I'll give you a receipt now. So I'll hit you back. So people generally don't do that to me. It happens, of course it happens. People take liberties, people beat up people who are, smaller than, maybe weaker than, whatever. It happens sometimes. Yeah. Those people, they'll get weeded out eventually because it's not in the spirit of wrestling. But I mean things like people telling other promoters not to book you and people trying to put themselves ahead of you to get bookings and all this sort of stuff. It happens. I know it happens. I might not see it, but I hear things, whatever. It is what it is because it's competitive and like I said, because it's not a real sport. Like, if everyone's on the same level in terms of it's not a real sport, you got to try and
do what you can to get above other people.
It's dirty. I don't agree with it, but people do it. So,
right, dog eat dog world, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a mad thing. Right, as obviously you're a big lad, yeah. Right, and obviously wrestling is scripted.
Yeah.
But the moves hurt. Yeah, like. When you get slammed to a ring, it hurts.
Yeah, you feel it. You definitely feel it.
You feel the pain, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell people like, yo, it's not fake, it's scripted because shit hurts, yeah. But is it like applicable to real life? Like, let's just say you got on a scrap with a Donny, yeah. Okay, let's give it a scenario, yeah. You're walking down the street, yeah, with your missus, yeah, and some Donny slaps her cheeks as you walk past. You're not having that. That's a disrespect.
No.
It's on, yeah. You telling you can give a man a clothesline from hell, yeah, Batista bomb, and then end it with a Walls of Jericho. Could you?
Me, if I'm getting in a fight, I'm not using wrestling. I'm not using flashy wrestling moves. I'm using shoot wrestling, like like tackle someone.
Yeah.
Or,
Like his finisher.
no, like, wrestling, like, this is like, you know, when I was a kid and I used to watch wrestling,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I used to think, if I ever get in a fight, I'm going to Stone Cold Stunner someone. because all I've been watching ever since I was a kid is wrestling, and Stone Cold Stunner ends the match.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
thinking, yeah, when that day comes,
Dead him.
I'm going to kick him in the gut, Stunner, and then I'm going to celebrate, like, you know, drink a few Diet Cokes and whatever, like, you know. But wrestling moves obviously don't work in a real fight. Although I say that, I was basically a long time ago when I did NXT UK, and there's some guy kicking off in the hotel.
Yeah.
For that. And like a bunch of the wrestlers came out. What's all this noise going on? This guy started kicking off at one of the wrestlers. He grabbed him, this wrestler, he grabbed him and put him in a wrist lock. So I literally took him down with a wrist lock.
Yeah.
Because all he's known is wrestling training.
Yeah.
And because he was such a good wrestler, he knows the point to which you could do it so it's safe and fake.
Technical, yeah.
And then you could do it to the point where it actually fucks someone up. And he did it, and he fucked this guy up, and he held the guy down until the police came.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's like
impressive, man.
it's applicable because it's actually, if it's done correctly, it's actually a real thing.
Yeah.
Moves like power bombs and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything to a fight. But you can subdue someone with like a wrestling hold.
Like a I don't know, like a sleeper hold or something.
Yeah, man, sleep hold's legit.
Yeah,
Sleep hold's
yeah,
legit.
yeah,
Like you can choke someone out with a sleep hold. Like
Yeah.
it's
The submissions are legit, to be fair.
yeah,
Submissions
yeah,
hurt.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, submission stuff are legit because you do it to a point in a wrestling ring. You do it to the point where it's safe, and you know the person can feel the pressure, but it's not hurting them.
Yeah.
Right.
You turn it up a notch, you're hurting someone.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and that's when it becomes legit. So
Do you know what I'm thinking? If I gave man a rock bottom on the concrete, yo,
That's KO. That's done.
oh, bro, that's done. And you know what the funny
Breaking a
thing
couple
is?
bones, bro.
You see them like videos of go viral of people getting in fights, and they do like someone do like a spine bust. And that's it.
Yeah,
the fight's done.
It's done.
Fight's done.
I've been seeing them all over Twitter
Yeah,
recently,
bro,
boy.
it's
It's just
just
like I seen one kid like pick man up and pile drive him into the.
That's it. Fight's done.
And man's body just went like this. I was like, yeah, it's done.
finished.
It's over.
You see the one where there's
CTE.
a fight, some kid picked up and gave the guy like Sheamus's move.
The white noise, yeah.
White noise, yeah. And I was like, he just picked him up and just went bang, and that's it. Fight's done.
Finished. Fight's
Yeah,
finished.
fight's finished.
Hey.
Fight's finished, and man's life might be over as
Yeah,
well.
man.
And he kicked out. He kicked out too.
The thing is, you hit someone in the wrong way, and it's
It's done.
mate. So
Mad
Gotta be
thing.
careful.
yeah.
But just sticking on that topic, although it might not help you, it might not help. Well, obviously the wrestling moves do help.
Yeah.
But like, would you say that it gives you an extra level of confidence if you were to get into confrontation?
Yeah, 100%.
Because like when you get into a fight, even like the other day, I'll talk about that later. Yeah, but like you get like a little like buzz and your body starts like.
Yeah, you get the adrenaline.
Your adrenaline starts
yeah.
kicking in. Does it like help you to control that? Because sometimes it's like you get like proper juice.
So like the things that I've learned from training to be a wrestler is my own body control. So that's first one thing. If I get in a fight with someone and they're not, if they swing and they miss, I'll go into wrestling mode and I'll do some shit and they'll be on the floor.
Yeah.
I might not even know what I'm doing at the time, but I know my own body control. I know how to take someone down and how to move myself to make it easier to take them down, basically.
Positionings.
Yeah, all that
etc.
sort of stuff. I know all that stuff from learning like shoot wrestling and wrestling schools. So it's like,
Sorry, just let people know what is shoot
so
wrestling.
shoot wrestling's like, like Olympic wrestling, that sort of stuff.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
American, man.
Raw wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of them, man. I can't lie to you.
The
So
wrestlers.
like that sort of shit.
You
Like,
get into a grapple with them, it's
over.
curtains, bro. What
Yeah,
are you
it's
gonna do? They're masters of that, and you just
All American man and all them.
Nah, that's-
yeah.
nah,
Shot on
that is
Benjamin.
scary.
So like this thing, if someone threw a punch at me, all I know is I just need to. This gets a bit mad, but I just have to pop my hips and I've suplexed them. That's it.
Because their body weight's all gone this
Yeah,
way.
their body weight's gone. If someone swing a punch at me and I duck, I grab them, just go like that, they're gone.
They're finished.
They're gone.
Finished. Because they're flying.
And to me, that's instinct as well.
Yeah.
Because I've been trained in it. I don't know how it works in a legal standpoint. Because if you're a trained fighter and you get in a fight with someone,
you can lose your license, right? Or I don't know.
well, wrestling
wrestlers
you don't have a license, so maybe I'll be all right. But it's like,
Oh, you don't have a license wrestling? Oh.
Obviously, boxers.
in America, you do.
In America?
In America, you do. In some states, you need to have a wrestling license. But
Really?
over here, you don't.
Okay, interesting. Because I wanted to I might do a pay-per-view, Michael Mania 2, so I don't need a...
I think you'll be alright.
Hey, we're not trained at all. Someone's dying.
Certain man wanted to jump off the freaking. Hey, your mum had to come out real quick. She's like, get down now. Oh, hey, that was crazy, man. Michael Mania.
Oh, jeez. I found that mad that you didn't need a license. That's cool.
But yeah, it's good to. It's interesting to know that it help you in like, because it makes sense because you're going up against an opponent regularly, and whilst it might not be a fight for your life, it's still a fight kind of situation, I guess.
And I think the thing that people don't realise as well, wrestlers, they can take licks. Like, the wrestling training when you do in the beginning, it's all neck strength stuff. And obviously, like boxing, boxers need to have strong necks to take punches and stuff. Because, you know, that's how it is. Wrestling, all we do in the beginning is neck bridges. And also, so it's like when you stand up, you lean on your head, and you base your head to support your whole body, and then you're like moving your head around in different positions so it strengthens the neck, and then you do it on the flip side where you just like stand up backwards basically.
What, on the floor?
Yeah, and
I've seen. Oh, that's crazy.
And then like your whole body is being supported by your back of your head basically, and then you do things where you flip over and then flip forward. It's all just pivoting on your head, and that strengthens your neck basically.
Because obviously you take a lot of bumps on your neck.
Yeah, and I think doing all that sort of stuff can save your life. Yeah. Like when I think my second match when I wrestled, was meant to be a double hip toss, double hip toss.
Yeah.
But one of the guys doing it, instead of waiting for me to go over, he dropped down. So I went up, and then my head just went on the canvas, and I was fine because I had a strong neck.
Oh. Right.
If my neck wasn't as strong, I hadn't focused all that time on doing the neck bridge or whatever, I'd be paralysed.
Oh, shit.
But 100% I would be paralysed.
I mean, he does look like you got a strong neck there, man. It looks...
I've trained my neck for years.
Bruv. Strong neck, bruv.
So when it comes to like fighting, if someone punches me, it's going to take a bit more to get me down because I've got a strong neck. Oh. So, yeah.
Jeez, you're a proper animal, man.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okay, I fight if I have to. I don't like...
Man said he's a lover, you know.
I'll fight if I have to. I don't go out there looking for it if it happens. I know I can take care of myself. So.
Speaking of loving, fam, how many bitches has being a wrestler helped you get, bro?
Previously.
Hey, listen. Respect.
The thing is, I've actually for me, I've never taken it that way because I've been very much focused on wrestling. Because I got into wrestling late, so I've got maybe more of a level head than a lot of other wrestlers who, you know, after the shows I go out drinking with the fans and there's girls or whatever. Me, I do my show, I go home because I want to get up and go to the gym in the morning. I don't want to hang over. I don't want this all stuff. Plus, also, I always think that there should be like a divide between
the fans and
wrestlers. So, really, not a lot because I've not been, you know, chasing that way. I've had periods of time where I've been like, you know, as a single man, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna. Maybe I might see where this sort of takes me. It's more of a case of people who are casually into wrestling, not the actual fans. Because when it's like, it's a bit weird if it's like an actual
that's a bit psycho, isn't it?
It's a bit weird because I don't like it. And I've had like women who've been like super inappropriate to me at shows, and I'm like, yo,
puts you off, like yo,
saying what?
Oh, nothing said to me. Very touchy feely. Huh. I've had like women who who go to take a picture of you and then they'll stick their hand behind you and like start touching you. I'm like, whoa, hey, yo, like
I'm a married man.
this is way before my girlfriend. Anyway, if this happened in anywhere near my girlfriend, this girl's dead. Plus my girlfriend's involved in wrestling stuff, so if she's at that show what I'm on and someone's moving a bit mad, she'll
use a wrestling move.
Finished. So,
done out.
Yeah, so like it's not stuff like that's what happened to me in years, but it's like I actually called people out on it.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I don't have to anymore. Because I'm like, yo, like, but I get like the stuff from male fans to women wrestlers is a lot worse, but the girls do it too. Oh. So yeah,
I knew girls were out here doing gazy.
Up to no good.
I can't lie to you. Like if I was a wrestler, I'm using my wrestle powers for evil. I can't. Only if they're like above a 6. Because I know a lot of female wrestling fans don't look great. Yeah.
Whoa.
I've seen the AEW shows. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I watch AEW and WWE. Yeah, the AEW. I don't think I've ever seen a good looking AEW female fan. I don't think I've ever seen it in the crowd.
You might do it. They might do some at Wembley.
Hopefully, but I can't lie. I've been to wrestling shows. Yeah. I've never seen it. Maybe one WWE show. I've seen a couple. I've not. Bro, the talent is lacking.
Whoa.
The talent is lacking. Whoa. A bunch of NPCs. The talent is lacking.
Man said default characters. Yeah. That's crazy.
So if I was a wrestler, I'll look for like to cheer my name. Go Mike. I'm like, she's a little 7 out
some
there.
wrestlers do, but then the way I think it is, the guys who like go for like wrestling fans or whatever, it's because they can't get girls anywhere else. That's how I see it anyway. It's like they can't conversate with someone who's not into wrestling, so they just go with the people who idolise them already.
Man said they got no game.
No riz.
So
they have to use their character because they can't use their own person to get them.
Yeah, so that's... And it's like, most of the time these... Actually, I was going to say most of the time these women approach the guys, but they don't really. So it's just like... I think in the wrestling world, these guys, their status is up here. In the real world, it's down here. So they kind of,
Interesting.
For a lot of guys anyway. But.
So locker room talk. Have you heard any like mad stories of like other wrestlers that have got into some crazy stuff utilising their wrestling status?
Not so much recently, because all the kind of wrong uns in wrestling have been like kind of tied up and weeded out. Yeah. So like these days, people are talking about like wrestling and nerdy stuff. Like there's no like mad crazy stories or whatever. I'm sure in the old school days there's all sorts of madness, but I got into wrestling like maybe 8-9 years ago. So the people who I came up with weren't really doing all the mad shit. So the generation before me people doing all the mad shit. So
yeah. I heard the 80s was mad.
Oh, I'm sure.
80s.
I'm sure it was.
Oh, I had a story. Andre the Giant. Yeah, he was a big high calorie man. Yeah, he said one time.
Hey, don't disrespect a Hall of Famer like that,
man. R.I.P. Andre, man.
said, come on, respect.
Come on, he's a giant.
No, but he had to consume a lot of calories because he was a big man.
Yeah, but we're not gonna put him. We're not gonna put him in the same category as some high BMI. Nah. Respect Andre, please. It's Andre the Giant.
Yeah, Andre the Giant. Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Don't refer to me.
Any Frenchman. Yeah, Frenchman. Yeah. You remember? I watched a lot of wrestling content and stories. I think he was sharing a hotel with someone. I think there was one time they went to a show somewhere, and Andre was like laughing. He said to someone, "Hey, come in here." The guy goes into the bathroom, and he's like, "Oh," because Andre the Giant's taking a poo. Yeah, but while he's taking a poo, he's got a babe who's giving him fellatio. And it's like, isn't this funny? And that's when when I'm hearing stories in the 80s, I'm like, bro, certain people are, you
must have seen the film The Wrestler, right?
Oh yeah, I've watched it.
That's
Mickey Rourke.
Probably the kind of shit that went down back then.
That makes perfect sense.
It's based off wrestling. So.
True stories.
That is an absolute shambles, bro. Hey, Andre, man, I was out here defending you.
This is why I call him high calorie. There was a reason. There was a reason in the story.
He drank a lot of beer. There's a lot of calories in beer. So
he did drink a lot. That's what killed him, innit? The drink.
No,
was it not?
No.
Was it the fellatio?
No. He had gigantism, innit? So it's like. Oh. So it's like when I think it's like if you don't get cured of it, I think it can kill you.
Oh damn!
Too big, innit?
Too big. Yes.
Yeah. Oh damn!
I think maybe your organs grow. I don't know how it works, but I know like it's not
healthy.
Not a good way to be in life.
I think Boban Marjanovic has it.
He's got it. He's got
player.
it. Yeah, he's an actor as well.
Yeah, he's an actor. Yeah, shout out to him.
I was like going through the request things. I'm like, why has this man messaged me and open? I'm like, oh, whoa, hey, bro. And I just blocked him.
I mean, I don't even send dick pics to girls, let alone to a random.
I don't know what you have. Something's not right with people who do that. Like fair enough if someone wants to go and play with themselves, whatever. Why do you need to share that with people? What in your mind think someone wants to see?
I feel like as men we are tapped. Like generally, like men, we are tapped individuals.
I don't know. Women can be tapped as well.
I mean,
think it's just human.
Do you reckon human nature?
Human nature is people are tapped, and I think it's worse now because of everything that people have access to these days.
Because it's just easy.
Everything's just there, isn't it?
Because you couldn't send a dick pic back in the day, like what?
No, what you can do? You get a camera and get it developed, and then
I don't know, like what through photocopy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you had to, it was a process, bro.
So how do they reckon they did nudes in like 1910?
You got to
just
go.
saw him. Just saw him.
What, as in send someone a nude?
Yeah.
You got to take the picture. That's already a process in itself. You got to get the photos developed. More time you got to do it yourself or privately because
The moment's gone.
Someone has to review those photos as they're being developed, right? You then have to take that photo, put it in the mail, and put it in the post box and send it to them.
Imagine doing all that and then going, oh, I look dead in that pic, you know.
I listened to a podcast about this the other day, and it's like basically saying men are mentally weaker now these days because of things like that. Because of like porn, for example. Like someone can just open. If someone wants to look at porn, they just open their phone and have porn in front of them in like seconds.
It's true.
Back in the day, it wasn't a thing, was it? Like
You had to go to a shop to get a
grind for that.
you had to
magazine.
go get a magazine and then, or go get a DVD. Go get a DVD or a video or whatever. Now it's just whatever. Like everyone has access to it. It's there. So people are fucked now.
There's something we were saying, yeah. It like the value of pussy has plummeted in the stock market. Yeah, pussy is red. The FTSE 100 of pussy is devalued.
OF has stepped into the chat, bro. I'm not sure they'll agree with that.
But it has. Okay, I'm not saying in terms of like monetary value of pussy. I'm talking about like the value of pussy. Like I can imagine back in 1950. It is hard to get cheeks back then. Like I couldn't imagine it being easy. You have to call a girl every day. Hey man, how's your day been? Oh, Jimmy Willikers, this girl called me back. I'm so excited. Yeah.
I said Jimmy Willikers.
Bro, these days you could be taking a poo on Hinge. Boom, boom, boom. What are you saying? Come over. Bang. Like the value of pussy has devalued tenfold.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't know if anything can be done to save this stock market.
You can't now. Like I was saying to you, everything's fucked.
Oh,
because everyone has access to everything so like easily.
It'll never come back. Never
Even
come back.
for innocent things. If I want to buy a hat, back in the day I have to go to a shop. I want to buy a hat. Okay, Amazon hat. It's there, 5 seconds.
Next day. Some on the same day.
That's the same day. Yeah, same day, and it's delivered to me. I have to get up.
Right.
So everything's just fucked these days.
Like even the high street, I was reading something about like the death of the high street. The high street does not exist anymore. Shops don't
Speaking
exist.
of high streets, Stevenage High Street. What the hell?
Oh, derelict.
Bro, I seen a Bright House. I ain't seen a Bright House for years.
Derelict, bro. Derelict. On the weekend, it's still derelict.
And filled with chavs.
They were still chavs in the day.
Yeah, man. Chav's got something to do, man.
Today is the first time I seen a chav yet, and I just said, raw. Your whole face, your whole aura, everything about you just screams chav. I told Mike in the car, I was like, bro, look at that chav over there, bro.
There's quite a few of them around there.
Yeah, this is the chav central, man. Yeah. It's the link.
Guess what car man was driving?
Polo or something?
No.
Peugeot or something?
No.
Ford Fiesta.
You know your chav. You're from South though. That's like, you're
Shit
from
box.
South. You know your
Shitbox Ford
you
Fiesta.
know your chavs, man. You know your chavs, man.
Bruv, I was just looking at him like, bruv, you look like you're in freaking. What's that series called?
Kevin and Perry.
Nah. It used to be like.
People who do nothing.
Nah.
Skins.
I can't remember, man. It'll come to me. Nah, it was even more grimier than that. One of them grimy ones. There was a guy with like skinny white dom with like long hair. It was a disgusting series, bro.
Oh, Shameless.
It might have been Shameless. Straight out of Shameless, my boy.
I know a lot about Caucasian TV shows, man.
Right.
I study them.
But yeah, let's. What questions you got for our wrestling friend over here? Wrestle.
Well, I promised him I'm going to ask him questions that he's never been asked before.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of that already.
Hey, we love originality here. Yeah.
Can you say the word?
Originality.
Oh, I think.
Conjunctavitis.
I can't say that word.
Yeah, one more time. Go on, try it.
Conjunctavitis.
Hey.
Come on!
That was a struggle, boy. every muscle in his mouth.
Yeah, I had to concentrate on that one, man.
You had to what?
I had to concentrate on that one. Why are you trying to get me on that? Get out of here, man.
Go on, ask your question, bro.
Get out of here, man. Well, basically, I had it written down here as like this very boring question, but right, because you're a big man who slaps man meat, yeah.
Hold on, pause. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're moving mad, man.
Hey,
So you said he's a big man that does what?
that slaps man meat, yeah.
Why? What?
That's what you do.
Anyway, come on. Yeah, come on.
Alright, cool. As a
Slaps man meat, you know, that's crazy.
yeah, obviously you made this decision because did you start gymming before or like
Oh yeah, I was gymming way before.
you were gymming way before and then
way
you just
before,
got into it that way? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So like, how important is it for you to be wham when you're doing this wrestling thing?
For me, very important because that's one of my unique selling points that I have is that I'm a bigger guy in better shape than a lot of people.
Yeah.
For other wrestlers, it's probably not a thing, so they don't care. But
Yeah.
for me, and for the kind of wrestling that I grew up on and that I like wrestlers to be in good shape. Pause.
Yeah.
Like, it's for me, I find it to be important. Other people don't, whatever. Like, for me, it's like the first thing I have to make sure I do.
It's a prerequisite for you.
Yeah, it's a prerequisite. Yeah, cool.
Because you're into the big men.
No, it's not. No,
Hey, yo, wait a minute.
like I grew up in the 90s, 2000s.
Yeah.
WWE, WWF. Yeah,
I get ya.
and that was the era of the big men, like Hogan, The Rock, Austin, etc., Triple H, etc.
Time to play
So,
the game.
I look at these people who I watched when I was a kid and wanted to be like these men.
Yeah.
It's not because I like big men.
No, I don't know. I didn't think you meant like big men. You like that kind of wrestling. You like the wrestling of big men slapping man meat.
Whoa.
That's what it is.
Hey, yo. I reckon you should you should just suplex him right now.
I like heavyweight wrestling. I don't. Just leave it at that.
You did a politics on that.
No. Because that's what it is.
Man, put him in a sleeper hold, man, and just end all of this, bro. What is this? Crazy.
Alright, cool. So here's a kind of wrestling question. Because like you'll prefer heavyweight wrestling, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like not look down upon like the smaller guys, but you kind of like, because it's kind of like changed now. Like there's not as many. There's still big man who slap man meat, but there's there's less of them. There's now like you see like smaller guys that just like the main guys are just small guys. Is that making you like be like, oh, like this is no?
No, I wouldn't say that because wrestling obviously is scripted or whatever, and there's a style of wrestling that can suit anyone of any size, basically. However, the thing I don't like as much is when I see smaller wrestlers who easily defeat bigger wrestlers.
Okay,
What,
yeah.
so you're not a fan of Rey Mysterio?
No, I love Rey Mysterio. He's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best in his style. But Rey Mysterio, when he's like beating guys who are bigger than him, it's because he's so quick and high flying and that sort of stuff. What I mean is like I get like a lot of guys who I wrestle on the indies and they're like, oh, I'll do this move when you are. I'll pick you up. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
How's that going to work?
You ain't got facilities for that.
This is what I always say. Can you pick me up in real life? Try and pick me up now. I'm not gonna help you. Try and pick me up.
Yeah.
No, you can't pick me up, can you? So why are you going to try and pick me up in the wrestling ring? Like, I'm very protective of that. Other people aren't, but that's kind of the kind of things I don't like. Is like, if I'm wrestling someone who's like half my size, I will bump for them once.
Yeah.
Like towards the end of the match.
What does
Yeah.
bump mean?
As in, like, sorry, for people who don't wear, like, bump is like fall on the ground, basically.
Right.
They can knock me off my feet once, basically, and if you build to it, that one bump will get a massive reaction because it's not expected of this person. But then if the person who I'm wrestling who wants me to bump for them, a minute into the match, and throughout the match, I'm like, why?
Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. You're giving away like something to get a big reaction for what?
So there's a bit of you need to get the build up going first.
Yeah.
So in terms of
showing
like the lifting thing, for example, you're saying that there's people out there that probably can't even lift you in real life.
Yeah.
So in order to assist them, do you have to sometimes, do a little hop,
So
hop or something.
I mentioned about knowing how to control my body weight and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know if someone is going to lift me in a wrestling, if someone's going to suplex me, I know how to like push off my feet, like to make myself lighter. So if I'm say someone's giving me a regular suplex, in my head when I'm taking that suplex, I'm thinking, I'm not even thinking about the person giving it. I'm thinking, how am I getting myself from standing up to lying on my back?
Right.
And this person just guide me, but I'm doing the work basically.
Right. Okay.
So I'll push off my feet, and it's when you're training, you learn how to flip bump basically, where you just jump in the air and just flip on your back. That's basically what
Like a swanton bomb in a sense, I guess.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But backwards.
No, it's just you just, like when you do when you learn, you do a back bump, so you just fall backwards.
Okay.
Brace yourself. A front bump, you fall backwards. Stop your face from hitting the ground. And then the flip bump was where you just jump in the air and you flip down on your back.
Okay.
And when someone's giving you a move, you're doing one of them three things, basically.
One of the 3 bumps is basically happening at each bump.
Yeah. Each move is either a front bump, a flip bump, or a back bump, basically.
Okay.
But then, like, if someone's giving me a move, like for example, I did this. I did a show a few months ago where it's like they wanted me to do like a bodybuilding thing in the context of wrestling. So I was doing like a bodybuilding show, and then I was getting frustrated. I was losing. I attacked the person who I was in the competition with.
Yeah.
And they're like a lot smaller than me, but I was like, this will get a good reaction if they can body slam me at the end of this whole thing. And the whole time, like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm strong enough. I was like, don't worry, you're going to body slam me.
Yeah.
Trust me, you're going to body slam me. And I did it. So I pushed off their leg, shifted my body weight, and I held myself up.
That's core strength, man.
And then when I was ready, then I rotated my body, and they slammed me, basically.
And the crowd went wild.
Yeah, it got a good reaction. But it's like, if I didn't want to do that,
But you did a majority of the work. Like, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not seen. They probably went, oh my God, this skinny guy's got
So
power.
strong,
yeah.
So that's what but you don't like that. Or it's not you don't like it.
It's not I don't like it. It's when people want to do it, what they want to do it so much to make them something like Superman and make me like a chump, basically.
Okay.
That's what I get.
But you got to play your role. You got to play a position.
Yeah, of course. But if I'm wrestling someone who's smaller than me and they're gonna do moves to me,
Has to make sense.
it has to make sense. I'm very protective. I'm like, okay, cool. You're a lot smaller than me, and you're going over, but it has to be done my way because I got to protect myself in all of this as well. So.
I'll never forget, when I was younger and I saw Rey Mysterio was in a handicap match against the Big Show and the Great Khali, and he won. And I went, that's the day I went, something's going on here. That's the day I was like, this is suspicious.
You know when you said back in the day, do you know how I thought you were going to?
What?
This idiot, this fool, yeah. He used to be in one of his dad's shops.
Oh, yeah.
And he stacked up a bunch of crates and he powerbombed his little brother through, like, how many crates was it?
It was cardboard boxes and crates off a van. Like, I mean, I saw it, not a van, truck.
Didn't you see the commercials? Don't try this at home.
Yeah, but who's going to follow that? It's wrestling.
Oh my God. You could have killed him, bro.
He's alive, though. He's fine, man.
I'm glad he's still with us, thank God.
Yeah, he's still alive.
I think he's got CT.
You would have done the same when you were younger. You must, surely, man. Because if you love the shit to do it, you'll be like, yeah, you did that shit.
Me and my cousin used to wrestle each other, but like we were around about the same size, so I'd let him do moves to me. He let me do moves to him. That was about it. So.
Yeah, you were just bullying, bro.
He did a couple. I gave him the Intercontinental Championship.
Bro,
what do you mean?
You freaking powerbombed him through like 3 or 4 crates and boxes.
I gave him a mid-card title. Like, I'm a good brother.
And then your dad came and gave you some lumps on your head, Rude.
He wrestled me, man. He won.
Shit. Right, we got how long we got? We got 5 minutes left.
I had one final question, right? Because we had this thing that happened on our last pod, or a couple, whatever. Because you're Jamaican. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamaican, yeah.
Hey, shout out to our Jamaican brothers and sisters, though, man. It's all
Yeah,
love,
man.
man.
Shout out to you, Jamaican.
It's all love. Don't be so serious.
You guys are alright.
Come on, man.
So basically, we did a thing, where we were just. I love making fun of Jamaicans, innit? Yeah.
Don't even say we. It was you. I laughed still. I laughed.
I love making fun of Jamaicans, innit? Deep down, I actually love Jamaicans, innit? Yeah. I actually do like Jamaicans, innit? But I've just decided to just insult them to the end
You
of
were
time.
loving off the women's football team the other day.
Yeah, 'cause she was buff. She's nice. I was like, where's her at? She's nice. Yeah. So like, and I love Jamaican food. I can't lie, the music's sick. Jamaican, I couldn't step foot there because they'd probably...
Hey, stop the preamble and hurry up and insult them, bro.
So,
That's like it. Oh, I love you. Shut up, man. You're about to insult them.
why are Jamaicans, why do Jamaicans get so insulted, so offended when I make fun of them for their fathers stereotypically not being in their life? Now, I don't know if your father was in your life.
them
Or
niggas fatherless, bro.
My dad's he's in my life. So.
okay, cool. Yeah, so you're a rare candy in this example, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because the majority of my Jamaican friends, they grew up fatherless. Yeah, so why do so many Jamaicans get so offended whenever I say stuff about them, especially online?
Truth hurts.
Oh,
If there's an element to truth to it, then it's gonna sting, innit?
I never.
So, as a representative of the Jamaican community,
Jamaicans, yes.
are you saying there's an element of truth to that stereotype?
I mean, I'm not saying it's happened to me, but it happens.
So, as a Jamaican, you probably have a lot of Jamaican friends, family.
Yeah.
Give us like a percentage, yeah.
Man said, how many of them niggas are fatherless, bro?
He's saying quick maths to a
Quick
survey
maths,
of your friends and family.
quick maths, friends and family, or people you know of, aware of the Jamaicans that's fathers stayed in the life or dissipated from the life. Which
I can't say it's not a high percentage for my Jamaicans. Like for my family,
okay, let's take away family because you've probably got a good family.
Yeah, generally my family they're not,
Let's just talk about outside, like Jamaicans on the outside, like the ones you see at carnival, like, oh, what you saying, my guy? Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Like
where's
them,
your
man. How's your dad been? Hey, Bob,
He's
my
still
dad.
getting
You know
the
my
milk,
dad
blood.
left when I was 5, man. Come on, like.
Still getting the milk, fam.
No, but you know what? Yeah, a lot of the Jamaicans I know, their fathers are. They're about. They might not be with a mum or whatever, or they might have got a new woman,
Yeah.
new family, new kids, whatever. But they're sort of about.
Yeah.
They're reachable. They're contactable.
Yeah.
I don't know many people whose dad's still out getting milk. So
Okay, that's respectful. I heard like a thing like every time a Jamaican father disappears, one teleports to Paddy Power. That's what I heard. that's what I was told. that's what I was told. It was a statistic. I think I listened. I heard it on like a podcast or a YouTube show. Or a documentary. I can't remember. But I
made
saw
that up, innit?
No, I swear to God.
not a statistic.
I swear to God, I'll need to find the clip or something because it exists. There's literally like science behind it and maths, and they did a consensus on it, and it's something that happens.
But why would they end up in this when these days you get to your phone?
Yeah, but they're
Everything's
old school,
there.
man. They're old school.
Everything's
Fire for that.
Fire for that!
Fair enough.
Straight to the bookies, man. Hey, shout out to our Jamaican brothers and sisters, man. It's all love.
Yeah, trust me, it's only about love. You can say what you want about Nigerians, man. It's cool. You can say what you want. I don't care.
What, behind their phones?
Yeah, let's just text me now. Go on, comments. Go on, say something in the
Yeah,
comments.
call us scammers, man. What else?
We put it on TikTok here, and then like, because obviously bare Jamaicans were getting hurt, and then, but I like the Jamaicans that fire. They're like, but their dads were on business trips with their other families. I'm like, yeah, more of that.
I like that.
Fire. I like that.
Hey, come with the banter, man.
That's
It's all
love,
bands,
man.
bro.
That's love, man.
It's all bands.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so we're drawing towards the end. Is it? Oh yeah, shit. Tell us where we can find you, my bro. Because it's been a great episode. We might need a part 2, bro.
Yeah. So Twitter or X, whatever they call it these days. Roy Johnson, yeah. Instagram, same handle. My Big Cartel, Roy Johnson, yeah. .bigcartel.com as well. I sell my merch and stuff. I'm not as active really on social media as I used to be because I'm focusing on bodybuilding stuff at the moment. So I'm not really focusing on wrestling as much, but I'm about. So yeah.
Lovely
Shout
stuff.
out to Roy, man.
Lovely stuff.
Don't DM me.
Hey, DM him, man.
Don't DM me.
Hey,
He's available.
I've seen it all. I don't want no DMs.
No, we don't have that many LGBTQ WWE community listeners. I don't care.
We're about to get an influx, fam. Hey, listen. The thumbnail's gonna be crazy, bro.
Hey, listen, Jay's gonna put like a thumbnail of your man meat, like.
Hey, yo, pause.
Bro,
Big pause.
if you're gonna go find pictures of my man meat,
That's crazy.
put on the thumbnail,
That's crazy.
something not right.
That's
Sorry,
crazy.
something
Don't
not
listen
right.
to I ain't doing all of that, bro. That's mad. Hey,
saying is
that's something
amazing.
Mike will do, definitely. Hey, that's crazy,
I'm
bro.
not gay. I don't need to see a man's man meat.
Me to me. Well, to what? Hey, man, we out, man. Shoot, we out.
Hey.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?